This talk is brought to you by the Bamberg Mathematical Consciousness Science Initiative.
Thank you very much. So I'm a philosopher from Taiwan, based in Japan now. In the following 3 minutes or so, I'm just going to put one question on the table, and that question might have been covered by some of the previous talks, including yesterday, and maybe the literature has covered that as well. So there are two competing formulations I want to cover. So the simple question, frontal or posterior, is one recent way to label the generic NCC project. We see this in, for example, Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy written by Wayne Wu, and similarly in papers in Biyu He's recent work. So what I'm going to read is not a verbatim, but it's something in general. Something like, are sensory NCCs in the back or in the front of the brain? Here I want to emphasize the sensory bit because we know there are different neural correlate of consciousness, for example, for emotion, for thought, and so on. Here, I think we are focusing on the sensory one. However, we also see a different kind of formulation floating around, for example, in these authors and maybe some other authors too. Again, not a verbatim. Sensory areas are part of the sensory NCCs for sure, but the crucial question is the PFC also part of the sensory NCC? So I think the second formulation already presupposes that the back of the head, at least part of it, is part of the sensory NCCs. So do we really need two formulations here? I think formulation one is apt for accommodating certain versions of higher order theories. So for example, again, in Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, it says, for certain higher order thought theories, having a higher order state supported by prefrontal cortex without corresponding sensory states can suffice for conscious states. This also reflects the disagreement between higher order thought theories and, for example, Ned Block's, especially in his 2011 paper, The Higher Order Approach to Consciousness is Defunct. Obviously, I'm not going into any detail, but I think how to formulate the question would affect how we see the dialectic. So why do we also have formulation two if lots of people focus on formulation one? Should we just keep both in the literature, or should we just focus on one? So in my recent forthcoming book on consciousness, I briefly discussed this question without really having a verdict. So later, any suggestion will be very welcome. I find it difficult for myself to make up my mind. So in the book, I also discuss other issues or topics concerning NCC. For example, Biyu He's proposal that consciousness science requires a more pluralistic approach, especially under the framework of her JDT theory. And the proposal by Anil Seth and Tim Bain that the NCC project should be replaced by the TOC project. TOC means theory of consciousness. So in the book, I try to argue that the NCC project shouldn't be replaced by theory of consciousness, but those are reasons I cannot go into for now. So hopefully we can talk about the book in the future, but thank you very much for your time.